Back to the breaking news about that new White House letter basically committing to a full-on fight with the Democrats over the impeachment inquiry. That comes, as we noted earlier, new polling that shows more Americans now favoring an impeachment inquiry, including 28% of Republicans, up 21 points since July. So the questions about the president's actions are getting harder for Republicans to answer, especially in battleground states. We sent Randy Kay to Iowa to see if she could get a good answer from Senator Joni Ernst. The reason we sent her there is because Senator Ernst's answer last week left some constituents less than satisfied.
Where is the line? When are you guys going to say enough and stand up and say, you know what, I'm not backing any of this?
I can say yay, nay, whatever. President is going to say what the president is going to do. It's up to us as members of Congress to continue working with our allies, making sure that we remain strong in the face of adversity.
That's what's known as a non-answer answer. So, Randy, what happened when you caught up with the senator?
Well, we did our best to get some real answers, Anderson. We tracked her down to this groundbreaking ceremony here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, dating back to the flood that happened here back in 2008. That's what that was about. We were hoping to ask her, of course, about the impeachment inquiry and about that new polling that you just mentioned, showing that the majority of Americans are now in favor of that inquiry. We were hoping to get some real answers to our questions, but instead it seems like we got more of those non-answer answers, as you said. Here's our exchange. Senator, while we have you, I want to ask you, do you think at this point, talking about the impeachment inquiry, do you think at this point, is it appropriate for a president to ask a foreign power to investigate a domestic political rival, yes or no?
Well, again, I think we're going to have to go back, just as I said last week. We'll have to wait. All of that information is going to go to Senate Intelligence.
But is it appropriate, just the ask itself? Is it appropriate?
We don't have all the facts in front of us, and what we see pushed out through the media, we don't know what's accurate at this point. So again, going through a bipartisan...
I'm not asking what's accurate. I'm asking you if it's appropriate for a president to ask a foreign power to investigate his domestic political rival,
again,
yes or no?
I would say that I don't know that we have that information in front of us, and I'll just stick with what I've said all along.
Are you concerned? Why won't you answer the question? Are you concerned about retribution?
No, I am not. What I am saying, though, is that we have a picture that's painted by media, and we don't know what's accurate or not. So what I would rely on is the information that's coming forward, both through the whistleblower report, through any complaint that has been given, and through the transcript. All of that will go to Senate Intelligence. They will sort through that in a bipartisan fashion without media interdiction. They will go through.
We're not asking you to rule on it. We're just asking you if the ask itself is appropriate. Is the ask itself appropriate? Senator, quick reaction just to the polling. 58%. Let me just ask you about the polling. 58% of Americans now support the inquiry.
I'm sorry.
We've got another.
I'm going to pay attention to the Iowans here.
Thank you. The media.
At the very end there, she said she needs to pay some attention to the Iowans here. Well, I'm sure the Iowans actually would like some answers, too, about what's happening in Washington, D.C., Anderson. She also said, as you heard there, she doesn't have the information. Yes, she does. We all have the information, in fact. She has it. We have it. The media has it. As you know, the White House released that transcript of the call with the president and the Ukrainian leader. She has that transcript.
Well, of course, also what you were asking her just a generic, is it okay for a president to ask a foreign president to interfere, anyway.
Simple yes or no.
Yeah, we know what she was doing. Randy, thank you very much.